peeps, welcome to my channel, or welcome back if you've already subscribed. This is like my 5th or 6th time trying this, because I'm actually pretty bad at voiceovers, but at least I'm trying. So, I imagine this house had two adults, one kid, and one toddler. This was me trying to figure out if I wanted a toddler or not. I wasn't sure at first. I just kind of was messing around with the walls at first. I was going to put the kitchen where the toddler room was going to go, but then I decided against it and made it into the toddler room. So, because you don't need much with a kitchen in The Sims. You just need like 2 counters, a sink, a stove, and a fridge. Nothing much. So, I'm not sure if this is more eco-friendly or industrial. But I tried to make it, fit my vibe of what I was going for. I just kind of put my feelings into a house, I guess. I don't know. Perfect family house? I don't know. Anyways, I just kind of put, lights in and started building. I liked how the lights were lighting it, so I decided against putting any of the actual like good looking lights in, because I liked how it was being lit at the moment, and at the time I didn't have move objects on, so yeah, I don't try to move objects on until way later. So yeah, so this is when I decided I wanted it to be the toddler room. I also fit a functioning laundry room in here because it's a small room beside the toddler room, because it just looked nice. I fiddled with the doors quite a bit before I decided exactly where they were going to go. But I cut most of that out, so yeah. My family's probably getting annoyed with hearing me try to record this over and over and over and over and over again, so I'm going to try to make this run as best as possible. So, I was trying to figure out what I wanted the wallpapers to be at this point. And then I was trying to figure out my whatchamacallits, the tiles, that's what they're called. And I was just kind of going all out and making it somewhere where I would want to live, somewhere cozy for when I become an adult and I have my own Sims, or Sims, my own children. I am so not used to this world. I play Sims so much, I want my children to be Sims. Yep, that's bad. So I noticed a little glitch in the apartments. If I bulldozed the slot instead of just deleting the walls, so if you do that, you're gonna need to rebuild all the floors. So I didn't know that at first, but now I do. So I'm letting you guys know, so just in case it happens to you. I go with the same flooring that I'm putting down now, but in a darker swatch. You'll see that in a second. That's why I decided I wanted to be the darker swatch, because it contrasts well with the wallpapers. So yeah. In this first bedroom, the one where I put the blue walling in, which is now? No, I was looking at the boats first. I imagined a kid, probably a boy, that really liked the ocean. Like, he wanted to live in Solani like the ocean. So I put in a little blue feature wall that looks like it's diving deep into the ocean. And I think now I was looking at bathroom, yeah. Kind of skipped the over the kitchen for a long time. In the bathroom, I'm most of the way just kind of usually when I do this sort of thing, I don't go into the search by, whatever it's called category, the one with just a chair, because I prefer to get all my stuff out of, like, all the main things, like, for the bathroom and the kitchen and the bedroom out of the thing, and then all the clutter out of the other stuff. So I put a laundry hamper in the bathroom and then again in the laundry room. Just making the laundry things. I also, See, I put one in the laundry room. Anyways, it gets a lot more cluttered later. I'm just getting the basics down right at this point. So yeah. Here I'm looking for a bed that fits the style of the parents. I want the parents to be more like they wanted more antique stuff. Like even their lamps look kind of antique, their bed looks antique, they're antique. So I tried to make it look that way as much as possible. This was me fiddling with the door again. Yep, I decided middle was the best way to go, but at first, So yeah, I think I forgot a mirror in the bathroom, so I'll probably put one in before I upload it to the gallery. You're gonna have to rebuild some of the walls because of the stupid needing to upload it as a room. This is the one in the 2-story apartment, not the 3-story apartment in the eco lifestyle world. So yeah, this is the first one you get. It says Stone Street Apartments number 3. So that's the one that you need to go for if you want to place a slot down. I guess you could go the one beside it, but it wouldn't fit as well because of the way I placed it with the windows. So I didn't put any curtains in this apartment because I didn't think they fit. So yeah, I just kind of was looking for more antique looking paintings. I eventually decided on a few. I was thinking about doing the portrait guy, the antique portrait guy, but I decided against it. I also have lots of custom content because I am going to be doing a challenge here soon for the apocalypse sort thing because it fits 2020 perfectly. So yeah, be watching out for that on my channel. It's one that I made. So at first I was thinking I wanted some cracks and cobwebs in the room, so I was looking at those first before I decided against it. Yeah, this was me deciding. Oh, well, this one would look great here. This one, because I figured they maybe had something in the corner that they didn't use anymore. But I decided against it later, as you can see now. Here I'm just looking for more portraits. So yeah, I sized 2 of these down to make a really cool looking, like, you'll see, like, portrait thing. And then I thought that the mom was an art student, and she'd be like, well, you get to have your, weird looking female posters, so I get to have my drawings in the room, sort of thing. The living room and kitchen and dining area, the open plan, 3-in-1 sort of room. It doesn't have much on the walls. I decided to leave it mostly open because, without mostly minimalistic. Because I figured they weren't very cluttery. They didn't like having a huge amount of clutter on the walls. Don't know why, I just didn't imagine they did. I also go with this bed right here from Eco Lifestyle, the new one. And this is the child room, the one that I was talking about that really likes blue and really likes the color or the sea and stuff. I went with this dresser, I just didn't know what swatch to go with at first. I was going to go with this brown one, but then I saw they had a blue one with the little posters on it, so I went with that one instead. The little pictures. I figured those pictures were his friends. And I was going to go with the same swatch in the side table, but I found out that it didn't match the bed very well, so I decided to change the swatch from the side table to the white and blue one. Make it match a bit better. I used a lot of kids' room stuff in this room because, well, kids' room stuff. So yeah. Here they are, Here I am just trying to figure out what I want in the room for clutter and stuff. And this is when I decide, oh, well, I need move objects, I think. I think it was in here. Because I got the backpack and some pictures and stuff, and I figured they were probably like on a football or soccer team and their school. So I got that. Then I was thinking about this quilt, like their dad gave it to them, but went against it. Maybe their dad wanted them to be a writer, was what I was thinking, but I didn't like that idea. So I like the idea of the parents being free spirited, letting their children do what they want, but I feel like they'd have more high expectations for their daughter rather than their son. I don't know why I got that feeling, I just got that feeling from, just like making this. That's where I got that feeling. I just like, you know. So the I don't have my OSMB shelf because it was broken in the patch and I never really got to replacing it yet. So first I decided to do it like this, but then I realized it was floating. You'll see here in a second. I wanted to go check, and yes, it's floating. So instead, I decided to sneak it into the books a little bit, make it look kind of like, it, you know, I don't know how to explain it, but kind of like it was supposed to be sunk into the books, like that book was a trick book or something. I don't know. I just like the look of it, so I decided to go with it. Maybe the book on the top was its stand part, and it was, being stood up on the book. So, because that's how it was supposed to look like it belonged in the book stack. I don't know. That was just my thought. I didn't really put too much extra thought into it, but that's the kids' room clutter. Then I go to the parents' room and decide to clutter it up a bit, thinking the parents would want more minimalistic style in their living room and like guest room sort of areas. Where they have guests and they come over and they eat and they talk, so that way the guests wouldn't think that they're nasty and dirty. I figured the father was probably a criminal case file worker and the mother was probably like a writer. Maybe the mother made nature documentaries or something. I don't know. I wanted to see what that was from Get Famous. Said oversized dresser, and I was curious. I don't think I used BB dot. I don't hidden objects. I don't think I use hidden objects or live edit objects. So that is not a thing, but yeah. So here I'm just going through the books and stuff because I wanted the mom to have, a whole bunch of like different books. I didn't want her to be a painter or anything. I wanted her to be like taking paintings in, you know, like she took a painting class once in a different, let me think, a different like just for like her not her major but her minor. She had a minor in art. I feel like that would be more realistic because it's another way of, you know, letting yourself loose, describing yourself. I figured that was the best way to go with that one. And then I got the case files for the dad and just kind of put them on the side of his table. Like he looked at him every night before he goes to bed. I also kind of adjusted the table a little bit so it wasn't fitting right next to the wall because I didn't like it right next to the wall. Not sure if I put, yeah, I think I put clutter on there too. Like maybe an urn or something or books. No, I got books. That's what I got. How many? I think I got 2 things of books. I reused the same book stack over and over and over again. I just forgot to change the colors. But yeah, I figured that the mom really liked to read, and like some of those books were hers. The ones in the stacks were hers that she wrote. I just had that feeling. This was me placing them, and I wasn't sure if I wanted to size that one down so much, so I resized it up. I just wanted it to match the other books. And I think I put that one like, yeah, right there. And it looked good to me, so I just kind of left it there. And this is where I go on to, was it the kids' room? No, I finished cluttering up the bathroom. I wanted to put some items on the kitchen or bathroom sink. Yeah, I did forget to put the mirror in there. So I'll put one in before I upload this to the gallery. The way you do that, excuse me. The way you do that is, let's go back. Is you take a wall out from every room, so it's all one room, and then you place it in the gallery as a room, and not like a huge wall, like a one tile part of the wall. You just take a one tile part of the wall out, so it's a room to the game, and you just put it up to the room. Then when someone gets the room, when someone downloads it, all they have to do is refix the walls, and it's good. That's why it's a lot easier to do than I thought it was. So I'm deciding to do apartments now. I'm now going through and cluttering up the whatchamacallit room. You know. I think I just put a couple little things up on there, like some soap and cleaning supplies. I took these suntan balls, whatever they are, from Solani, and I kind of just. Oh, and this is not by no means a limited pack build. I kind of went all out on this, and I kind of just did my thing. I had to readjust those balls quite a bit, so you'll see that. I didn't cut that part out, so you'll see that. Like, I just took the top one and kind of adjusted it until, it was right. There we go. Um, because I wasn't sure what I wanted to do with it. All I knew is I needed to make it look right, and it was a lot harder than I thought it was going to be. So I made them in a circle around the stuff, and I just kind of put them like that. Then I think, yeah, I put a towel in there just to, add to the clutter. And now I'm onto the toilet room. I love this bed from Eco Lifestyle. It's so pretty. Ugh. I wish I had a bed like that as a toddler, if I'm completely honest. It's so pretty. Um, so here I am, just kind of making the toddler room. I wanted to use the new one from Eco Lifestyle, but I couldn't find it at first because I'm blind. So I just went to there, got the Eco Lifestyle thing on, and put it down. And then I think I put like maybe a bookshelf or toy dresser. Yeah, that's what I put on there, a toy dresser. Not sure if I put a bookshelf in here or not. I don't think I did because I have plenty of them around the house. Like that one in the bedroom. And by the way, the bookends, because they're. Oh, I also decided to clutter up the toy house like some little kid was playing on it and left their toys out on it. Not sure if it's completely playable with, but I tried. I figure if anything, you could go into build buy mode, put them on the floor, and have your son put them up. But I figured like maybe a toddler was playing with those as the dolls, and they had put them everywhere, and they just kind of were playing and used the superhero dolls as like the mommy and daddy, and maybe they had a helicopter, and like I just had this whole picture in my mind of the toddler playing with these little dolls. It was so nice just to have that feeling. And I also put like a horse on the outside of the house. I don't even know why I did it. I just kind of did it. um, if you want to rebuild this apartment, feel free. Just tag me on the gallery. Uh, just put hashtag #SleaSims if you want. You can comment on the video that you did it because otherwise I probably won't check for it. But yeah. Oh, but here I finally get to the kitchen after like I don't know how long of trying. I finally decided what I wanted to do with the kitchen. I wanted to make it light and airy, so that's what I did. You know, I decided on was it the Jungle Adventure? No, it was the Parenthood stove. I decided on the Parenthood stove. And which I can't remember which fridge. Oh, it was just a base game one. So the Parenthood stove and a base game fridge, and then I wasn't sure what I was doing here because I went into the bed view and I'm like, wait, what am I doing? And I went back to the living room view. So here I am, just kind of, putting up all this sort of things, and I'm just kind of, making the thing. I love this tiny living thing. I use it almost every one of my builds with TV. It's really nice. I used to do sort of things like this all the time. I decided to put a living wall here instead of plants because I liked it better, the living wall, that it came in, I think, seasons, and a plant on the other side. I figured because eco lifestyle, I put some eco lifestyle things in here. I think I put like yeah, the thing went on the back of the uh sofa, the table, dining table, and then the taller dining chair went over to beside the kitchen. So yeah, I kind of did it like that. And here I am just placing chairs. I just had a whistle. Anyways, there's the taller dining chair. I decided to make it, people think using just the first swatches is hard. I actually do it all the time, believe it or not. I don't really look at all the swatches half the time. And when I do, it's like rare. I wanted to put this in so bad, and I'm not sure if I did. Oh, I did. I was able to fit it in, huh? And then I just went through looking at the different stuff. This is when I go to the decorations and look around because like there's not very much kitchen clutter and the clutter cataloged on the room view. So I kind of just, go to the item view and just kind of look through all of the items individually. Although it's a lot more tedious. A lot. So I go with some outdoor living or whatever it was, that box right there from outdoor retreat. I got some spice racks, that plate, you know, figured the cooking books. I had to get the cooking books with the mother always liking to read. Because in my opinion, I think the mother would take charge and be like, no, I want this, this is what's going to happen, sort of thing, That's just my opinion. Because, I mean, I was the one who fabricated her in my mind. I don't even know what I did there. I think I pushed the wrong key and it just zoomed it out. It happens, though, a lot with me. And then I put that box of cereal, whatever it is, on right beside the stove. That plate also goes right beside the sink, I think. And then the spices go right beside the sink. So, yeah, that's pretty much the extent of the clutter for the kitchen. I don't think I clutter up very much more. I put some things on the dining table, so we're about to head off. So yeah, thank you for watching. If you don't want to listen to my voice, you can just turn down the volume. I know my voice gets annoying. Yeah. So thank you for watching. If you watched this all the way through, please like, comment, and subscribe, and do all those fun things. I don't know what else to say. Thank you. It's actually really refreshing if anyone watches my videos, like, because it's so rare. It's not. I'm such a small YouTuber that it's not, a huge thing for me. But I can at least try. I just put a couple rugs down. I think I put the big one from that one, Make Lifestyle. But I think that's about it. We're almost to the end of the video, about 30 more seconds to a minute. So I'm going to go ahead and get off. Thank you. Bye. Have a good day. I don't know what else to say. Yeah. Bye.